All right, welcome to another week. We're going to talk some astrology. My name is Natha Campanella, and I do these forecasts in longer format in my Hidden Wisdom Astrology Circle. So if you want all the juicy details, check that out. All right, last week was pretty intense. I think that you would probably agree. And part of that is because we had Pluto and Saturn both stationing to go direct after being in retrograde for several months. This week we have Jupiter and Mercury both stationing to go direct. And part of what's interesting about this is that Jupiter and Mercury are the rulers of where the South and North Node are right now. So when a planet stations, we're looking at several days before and several days after of this weird sort of stillness where we're kind of feeling like what's going on. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something feels a little bit off. And the best way to describe it to you is that during a retrograde, our job, our mission is to go back and we're gathering information, we're educating ourselves, we're looking at what has not been working very well. In the case of both Jupiter and Mercury, we're looking at perspective, the perspective of our lives, our perceptions, the way that we see things. And when we have a station, it's this sense almost of like if you were going to have to go take the SAT or the bar exam and you're having to study and you're trying to pull together everything and make sense of it and really make sure that you're fluent so that you have what you need to move forward. So we're all in this weird kind of 2 or 3 week stillness of on the edge of our seats, trying to make sure that we're doing it right, that we're going to make the right moves going forward, etc. And it's disconcerting. And if you're sensitive, you're probably feeling it. So when we're looking at this necessary change of our perception, our perspective, we're looking at Jupiter as the ruler of the South Node in Sag and saying we're needing to let go of that. So any like grandiose ideas of the fabulous magical future that's going to come, right? Or even idealizing some of the past of what was and wanting to bring that back. Now is not the time for that. Now is the time to get really real about what is actually meaningful. You know, it's not about the fantasy of the future and, you know, I can't wait until I'm together with this person and then I'll be happy, or I can't wait until I can go to this concert or travel again and then I'll be happy. We're looking at South Node. Let's leave that behind. And instead, let's focus on more Mercury Gemini things, which are about what is right here, right now. What am I working with in my very immediate life and my very immediate surrounding? And the more that you can focus on that, the better. So it's about looking around and saying, what kind of information am I bringing in? What are the facts? What is really beautiful and good about what is here? And frankly, we want to be focusing on what's good about being here because the rest of the world is really chaotic and it's going to continue to feel chaotic. And if we don't have some sort of ground around what is good and what is actually beneficial and who we love in our lives and who's here to support us and who has our back, then all of these transitions are going to be harder. So as always, I say, don't forget to check in with your relationship to God, to spirit, to the divine. Ask for guidance if you're having a hard time or if you're struggling with things like fear. Know that the more grounded you are, the more centered you are with what is really good and what is really working in your immediate life, the better. All right, more in the Hidden Wisdom Astrology Circle. I hope you have a wonderful week.